Hey y'all, it is Allison here, and it is day 21 of my Daniel fast for weight loss. So, yay, we're at the end. And guess what I got today? So that I can start really good tomorrow. I went to Whole Foods on my way home from the airport, and I got the most delicious looking vegan sausages and ground beef and hamburgers and cheese and butter and pizza. Y'all, I just went all in. So let me give you a look up. And just so you know, some of this I already know how it tastes because my roommate up in Baltimore is a vegan. I'm so sorry, y'all. I've been running around. I'm greasy. I'm sweaty, but you know, whatever. So I was able to taste a little bit of his food when he made it with the Beyond Meat, and it was really really good. I honestly could not tell that it was not real meat. And I have had a Beyond Burger before at one of the restaurants or at one of the hotels we've stayed at, so I already know that it tastes good. I think I like the Impossible Burger a little bit more than the Beyond Burger, but I like the Beyond Meat more as ground beef over the Impossible Meat as ground beef. I just didn't have that option today at Whole Foods. But let me turn this around and show you what I got. So this right here is the Daya brand cheese. It melts really good. And it tastes really good. This is the mozzarella that I'm gonna add to the pizza, even though the pizza already has cheese on it. This is a Beyond Burger patty. It's 2 patties in here, and I bought 2 of them because they were a good price. They usually are expensive. And then here it is just as ground meat. So if I wanted to make tacos or something like that, this is what that is. So let me see, let me go back over. I can't really see what you're seeing, so just bear with me here. But that's the patty, and this is it as ground beef. All right, so now here's the vegan burger, or I'm sorry, the vegan butter. And it has some sea salt in it, and it is European style butter. I have actually had vegan butter before. I cooked with it before when I lived in Virginia. I honestly can't taste the differences when it's in food. It's hard to, to tell the difference. But anyhow, this is that. So in case my husband wants to make a grilled cheese sandwich, he can use vegan butter. And then this is more of like the spread. There are 2 different brands, 2 different styles, because this is in like a tub. So it's just, I'm just trying to, because I'm new to this, I'm trying to see what I like better. Here are some hot dogs. It's all plant-based. So, yep, it's grain meat. Yep, so this is hot dogs right here. So, and look, they're pretty long. Now, our holiday we have coming up in September is Labor Day, and I was gonna make some seitan barbecue, but because I've never had it before, I wanted to see what it's supposed to feel like. So I bought this. So it looks like it's just like, I don't know, you kind of see the back here. It doesn't look like it already has spices in it. So I'm gonna just saute it up with spices, but I just want to get a feel for what the texture is supposed to be like. This is the Boca brand, chicken patty, right here. Completely vegan. It looks really good. And let me see. And then I have this pizza, the Daya brand pizza. You guys, I have to say, when you're buying vegan things like this, it's not cheap. It is expensive. It's nothing that you want to do all the time, because it really is gets a little pricey. It's not cheap. You can find them on sale. So I tried to buy what was on sale, but I'm just telling you, it does cost more than buying regular burgers or regular hot dogs or regular pizza or regular butter. It's not gonna cost. You're not gonna save money, but you're gonna hopefully save your body, and not only that, help the environment out. So there you go. Now remember, I can eat fish. So starting tomorrow, I can eat fish. So I bought these mahi fillets. And the thing I like about mahi, I prefer salmon, but I also like mahi. The thing I like about mahi is that they don't have a lot of calories in them. So like one steak has very little calories. So I'm still trying to lose weight. So even though I am going to eat some of this fun food just to, break my fast from what I was doing, I'm still going to be very careful about what I'm eating. And so I want to try to choose low calorie food. Now let me show you what I got to go along that I could have already been eating, actually. I just didn't have any available to me. Now, when I lived in Michigan, we have a chain of stores called Meyer Grocery Store, and they have oyster mushrooms. And we used to go to Meyer, and literally we would just buy all the oyster mushrooms, and they would have enoki mushrooms too. Well, I found them in Whole Foods, so they're in a carton. I don't know if you can see that. So they are really, really good. And my husband found a vegan gentleman who made his version of what he's calling like chicken wings, and he made them out of oyster mushrooms. So they're vegan, but they're out of oyster mushrooms, and he keeps the oyster mushroom intact, and that's what kind of gives it that look, because oyster mushrooms, if you can see that, they have an interesting look, and then you just fry them up. So I bought some of those. And there was a vegan cheese dip that I bought. Where'd it go? I bought a vegan cheese dip that I can, oh, here it is, that I can actually eat today because it's basically just nuts. So the ingredients are cashew nuts, filtered water, sea salt, lemon juice, dried scallions, garlic powder, white pepper, onion powder, acidophilus, which is a probiotic, dried basil, and dried oregano. Okay, I can have that today. So I'm going to eat this with my beautiful rainbow carrots. Can you see that? Okay, so I'm going to have that for a snack, and then I'm just going to probably just make some beans and some cauliflower rice or some quinoa, and that's how I'm going to finish out the day. But I have to tell you, it's already 6:20, and the only thing I ate today was what? I had some, oh yeah, I had some dried okra. So you eat it like it's a snack, same way you would eat crispy green beans. So it's just crispy okra. I'm gonna find that and show it to you because I actually like it. If you like the taste of okra, it tastes just like okra, but dry. If you don't like the taste of okra, you're not gonna like it. So here's my dried okra. So basically I snacked on that, and then I had a coffee with some almond milk and some Truvia. And I had some seltzer water, so clearly, oh, and I had some regular water too. So clearly I haven't eaten that much today, even though it's later in the day. But that's because I was so tired. I slept most of the day. And I was on an airplane flying home when I wasn't sleeping. So sometimes that happens when you get busy or tired. You just, at least for me, I just don't eat that much. And that's okay. I'm not suffering or anything like that. When I make my hamburgers, when I make the cheese, I'm gonna make the cheeseburgers actually, burgers with cheese, all vegan. I found this. It's vegan mayonnaise called Avonnaise. So I'm gonna use that with some ketchup for the burgers, and then for my hot dogs, I'm gonna use ketchup and mustard. Y'all, tomorrow is gonna be on. I'm gonna celebrate like it's 1999. My last day, the day after the fast. I am so excited. In fact, I might even wake up at 12:01 in the middle of the night. I don't know. But I am so excited to eat some of these things. And I'm so excited to enter into a life where I'm truly living vegan with fish. So some people call it pescatarian vegan, because you're not eating fish all the time. But that's what you'll allow yourself to eat. You're not going to eat beef or pork or chicken or anything, lamb, anything. So I'm really excited about this lifestyle that I'm entering into, and doing the fast was very helpful. because my taste buds, I just started now because I wasn't able to eat things I would have normally been able to just eat. Like, okay, if I want to eat it, let me just go get it. No, because I'm fasting, I can't have that. So because I sort of deprived my body and my taste buds of certain things, it sort of shifted so that now, instead of craving a piece of steak or lamb or a regular cheeseburger, I was just craving like, oh, I really would like that Impossible Burger from Burger King. That's nothing that I would have never craved before. And all. And also the thought of eating vegan meat now does not gross me out, whereas before the thought of eating vegan meat, it sort of just, it just felt funny in my head. It didn't sound appetizing. It sounded like, ugh. But because it's all out of my system, regular meat, I'm all for it. I'm actually hungry for it, especially after watching my roommate where he was eating his Beyond Meat burgers and things like it. He made a vegan pizza. Oh my God, he had 3 slices left, and I'm just looking at it salivating like, oh my God, I want to eat those 3 pieces of pizza. He said, you can have one. I said, no, I'm on this fast, I can't have one. I said, please eat it so that it's not just sitting there looking at me. So he ate them. He eventually ate them. But okay, so basically the fast sort of has shifted my mind and shifted my taste buds and what I'm hungry for. So if you've been through this journey with me, you guys, I am so proud of you. This is not an easy journey, especially when you have other things going on in your life. It's not like we're living in caves or up in the mountains by ourselves, isolated. We have families, we're working, we're doing all kinds of stuff that involves looking at regular food. And yet we made this choice and we succeeded. So I am proud of you. So before I sign out, I'm just going to tell you about another book that I read today. Oh, Gordon wants to say.
Goodbye. Thank you for your support.
That was my husband, Gordon. I want to leave you with this one book that you might want to look into. I think before I told you about the marshmallow experiment. The book is actually called The Marshmallow Test. So if you looked up experiment, it'll probably come up as The Marshmallow Test, which is a good book. And I actually started reading it again today because last time I read The Marshmallow Test, I didn't read it in book form. I just read the papers of the case study, which was a lot, over 10 years ago, and I wanted to refresh myself. So this is in book form. It's very, very good. And it's called The Marshmallow Test. And then there's another book that I recommend that you read that they actually go hand in hand. I'm sort of reading them both together. And it's called The Success Principles, or hold on one second. Let me